हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई, बौद्ध, जैन, सब समुदायों के भाई बहन आज ईद के इस मुबारक त्योहार को, जो मोहब्बत, कुर्बानी, त्याग, परस्पर भाईचारे के लिए जाना जाता है, उसको मना रहे हैं। देश में सब, न केवल अल्पसंख्यक पर सब देशवासियों को ईद की बहुत बहुत मुबारक। और साथियों, आज खास तौर से उत्तर भारत में, जिसे हम बहुत चाव से मनाते हैं, आज अक्षय तृतीया का पर्व भी है। आप सबको उसकी भी बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। हम जिसे आखा तीज कहते हैं हमारी खड़ी बोली में, अक्षय तृतीया को, उसके बारे में कहते हैं कि जो क्षय है वो कभी अक्षय नहीं हो सकता। पर आज के दिन नया व्यापार शुरू करना उत्तर भारत के कोने कोने में खास तौर से बहुत शुभ माना जाता है। पर दुर्भाग्य है कि मोदी सरकार देश के सबसे बड़े व्यापार को अक्षय तृतीया के ऐन मौके पर बेच रही है। लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कॉरपोरेशन, जिसे 1956 में पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू, सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल, भारतीय राष्ट्रीय कांग्रेस ने संजोया था और फिर ब्रिक बाय ब्रिक, एक एक ईंट, एक एक रोड़े से बनाया था, जो इस देश की मलकियत है। साथियों, एलआईसी का नारा है जिंदगी के साथ भी, जिंदगी के बाद भी। तो हम मोदी जी से पूछ रहे हैं, फिर इतनी जल्दबाजी क्यों? सच यह है कि माले मुफ्त दिलो बेरहम, यह एक पुरानी इस देश की कहावत है। दशकों से 140 करोड़ लोगों के खून पसीने की कमाई, वह कर से खड़ी की गई कंपनियां और सार्वजनिक उपक्रम, पब्लिक सेक्टर अंडरटेकिंग्स, फायर सेल में मोदी जी बेच रहे हैं। उनको दोनों हाथों से बेरहमी से लूटा रहे हैं। और अब बारी आई है एलआईसी जैसी सर्वश्रेष्ठ और सबसे बड़ी कंपनी की। इसका अवमूल्यन कैसे हो गया? 2 महीने में ही देश की सबसे बड़ी संस्था, जिसमें 30 करोड़ देशवासियों का हिस्सा है, 30 करोड़ देशवासियों का, अगर एक परिवार में आप 4 सदस्य मान लें तो 120 करोड़ देशवासी हो गए। एवरेज मैंने औसत लगाई है, 30 करोड़ पॉलिसी होल्डर्स हैं। तो अगर एक परिवार में 4 सदस्य मान लें तो आप यू आर लुकिंग एट 120 करोड़ पीपल ऑफ इंडिया गेटिंग डायरेक्टली अफेक्टेड। टू पुट इट वेरी वेरी ब्रीफली इन इंग्लिश, माय फ्रेंड्स, why confidence and trust of 30 crore LIC policy holders is being undervalued at much less than the market value of Life Insurance Corporation. We all know that LIC was founded on 1st September 1956 by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, by Sardar Vallabh Bhai Patel, by the then Congress government, and has been built brick by brick as India's biggest company. It is an insurance giant and a crown jewel. On 4th of May 2022, that is tomorrow, right on the eve of Akshay Tritiya, which is supposed to be the day when you start new trades and businesses. But Modi ji is shutting it down on that day, or partially, I'm sorry, I stand corrected, partially disinvesting on that day. Modi government is readying to launch a LIC IPO. Nothing wrong with it. It's part of disinvestment policy. We don't object to it. Let me say it at the outset. This is the biggest IPO in the history of Indian stock market. We also know. But the intent purpose and modus operandi of government's desperation to list LIC IPO despite lower valuations, omission to take into account key valuation indices, global uncertainties, and a volatile market is deeply intriguing and highly questionable. That's our only objection. LIC के बारे में कुछ तथ्य आइए जरूर जान लें. LIC के कुल एसेट्स सितंबर 2021 तक 39,60,000 करोड़ हैं, या अमेरिकी डॉलर 526 बिलियन. और LIC का स्टॉक पोर्टफोलियो 50,000 करोड़ है. क्योंकि यह तथ्य जानना जरूरी है जो मैं कह रहा हूं उसके लिए. दूसरा, LIC के पास 30 करोड़ पॉलिसी होल्डर्स हैं. LIC की अप्रैल और सितंबर 2021 के बीच में इन्वेस्टमेंट से इनकम 3,35,000 करोड़ है. LIC देश के 13,94,000 परिवारों को रोजगार देती है, जिसमें 12,80,000 LIC एजेंट्स हैं और 1,14,000 एम्प्लॉइज हैं. LIC के देश में कुल 3,542 दफ्तर हैं. LIC दुनिया की 10वीं लार्जेस्ट इंश्योरेंस ब्रांड है. This is what LIC is. Modi government must answer 4 questions. Number 1, why was the LIC valuation of rupees 12 to 14 lakh crore in February 2022 reduced to rupees 6 lakh crore in just 2 months? I'm repeating the question for you because it's important. Why was the LIC valuation of 12 to 14 lakh crore in February 2022 reduced to rupees 6 lakh crore in just 2 months? And there are 2 facets to it. Most experts have said, and I'm not really an expert, but most experts now say that LIC shares are now highly undervalued. While filing the prospectus in February 2022, 2 months ago, for this mega IPO, LIC disinvestment was aimed at 2.5 times the embedded value. This is important. I want to draw your kind attention. In Feb 2022, LIC IPO was assessed at 2.5 the embedded value. What is embedded value? Embedded value is the net worth of the company. If I was to just put it in one simple line, in a layman's language. Now the EIC valuation has been reduced to 1.1 times the embedded value. So 2.5 times, now 1.1 times. Only in 2 months. If I look at for comparisons, there is nobody as big as them, but still I will. The next comparable company in India is SBI Life or HDFC Life Insurance or ICICI Prudential Life. These are the 3 companies. And let's see what is the embedded value of them. HDFC Life Insurance is trading at 3.9 times the embedded value. SBI Life is trading at 3.2 times the embedded value. ICICI Prudential Life is trading at 2.5 times the embedded value. But for LIC, you have kept the embedded value at 1.1. Second facet of this question is, since January, February 2022, share price of LIC has been pared down from about rupees 1100 per share, which government said it will be able to sell, to a price band now of rupees 902 to 949 per share. Government itself has reduced the price band by about 150 to 200 rupees per share of LIC. Many experts have come forward to say that by this reduction in embedded value, as also paring down of the share value, government or exchequer will lose 30,000 crore. That's what is important. That's why I was explaining all this to you. Many experts in the market are now saying that government is likely to lose 30,000 crore. Second question. Why did Modi government suddenly reduce the valuation of LIC as also the issue size after road shows in India and abroad? In February 2022, friends, Modi government conducted formal road shows for big ticket investors, for pension funds, for mutual fund, for investment corporations, for other such entities, and I'll name some. For example, like they did so because for like Capital Group, like Aberdeen Asset Management, for California University, for Abu Dhabi Investment Authority, for Government of Singapore Investment Corporation, for Canadian Pension Funds, for HSBC Mutual Fund, for Franklin Temple Fund. Idea was to pick up rupees 70,000 crore by selling a 5% stake in the company. That's important, please note. They said we'll sell 5% stake, we are doing these international and national road shows. We will pick up 70,000 crore of disinvestment target by selling 5%. This target has now been reduced to 21,000 crore by selling 3.5% stake. So both have been reduced. The disinvestment target, the money of Government of India that should have come back to Government of India, has been reduced from about 70,000 crore to 21,000 crore. And the total sale has been reduced by 1.5%, that is 5% to 3.5%. The reason for change of heart after the road shows abroad to revise the valuation drastically has also reduced the stake sale from 5.5% to 3.5% remains unknown. We don't know. Number 3, as I said right in the beginning, is Modi government ignoring LIC's key indices? High ROE, return on equity, among its global peers, other similar placed companies, nationally, internationally. 2, compound annual growth rate of the company. And 3, net premium earned by the company. And 4, its market share in India. These are the 4 denominators when you start to value a company, broadly. Let's have a look at these facets. In the financial year 2021, LIC's ROE, return on investment of shareholders, to put it very simply, was 82%. I'm repeating it. In financial year 2021, LIC's return on investment, ROE, was 82%, which is the highest in the world. This is 4 times of its nearest competitor in the world. which is a Chinese company called Ping and Insurance. Ping and Insurance ROE was only 19.5% compared to 82% of LIC. Second facet. LIC's compound annual growth rate, and I try to look at it between financial year 16 to financial year 20, is 5.1%. So LIC's compound annual growth rate over these 4 years is 5.1%. This makes Life Insurance Corporation number 3 company in the world in the insurance sector with this kind of growth, compound annual growth rate. Thirdly, in financial year 2021, LIC was number 5 in the world. I am not even talking about India. It was number 5 in the world in the net premium earned, with a premium of $56 billion. Next facet. In the financial year 2021, LIC's market share in the Indian market, after all, that's how you value a company, was 64% of total. So LIC alone was 64% of the entire Indian market for insurance. That's the kind of dominant position it has. The next insurance player is SBI Life. Its market share was only 8%. So 64%, 8%. That's the stark difference. This degree of market share makes LIC the number 1 company with a country insurance market share in the world. And last facet, LIC is also number 6th largest in the world when it comes to assets under management. How many assets are under management of the company? It's number 6 in the world. The total value of these assets, as I said, is $526 billion or 39,60,000 crores. The reason for government undermining these key indices in arriving at the valuation is unknown. Again. Lastly, number 4. Why is government trying to sell LIC when domestic and global financial markets are in a turmoil? On account of Russia-Ukraine war, on account of a high economic volatility. The secretary in charge of public sector disinvestment recently said that government is putting temporarily on hold disinvestments in all PSUs on account of market volatility. Then why is LIC an exception to that rule? Is it not again part of the disinvestment process? India seeks answers to these on the occasion of Akshaya Tritiya. Any questions first on this subject and then on any other you are welcome to ask. अच्छा, नहीं पहले इस विषय पे ले लें, मैं फिर दूसरे पे आपसे. I hope that it remains so. I don't know. And if they are saying, presume it to be correct. But my question is of a different nature. Even if government was to hold 51%, by all means it should hold and let it continue to hold. But can I sell 49% at an undervalued price? Because moment I sell some share, even 0.5% at a undervalued price, then the value of the remaining 99% also goes down. You get my point, the point that I'm trying to make.
But the embedded value being reduced is not new. They all came for the longest possible time because of the Ukraine crisis. They had to bring it down. In fact, what you're doing is publicity for people to buy LIC shares tomorrow.
You know, my submission before all of you and people of this country is, LIC belongs to people of India. It belongs to you. I am a policy holder. I am 100% certain you are also. So it belongs to you and me also. And it belongs to those 30 crore families of India. And that's why I said the average size, even if you take it as 4 or 3, if 3 then it's 90 crore people, 4 then it's 120 crore people. So virtually LIC is in every household. I'm certain that all of us sitting here, in our families we have taken LIC policies. So we are all owners of LIC in some way or the other. And I did not want to go into that technicality, which I'll brief you separately, how they amended the act and how it has affected all of us, but that apart. If value of my asset is undervalued, should I not be concerned? That's all. In layman's language, that's my simple question. If 2 months ago you were saying, we will collect 70,000 crore by selling 5%, why have you reduced the target after 2 months from 1100 expected price to 900 expected price? 900 to 949 is the price band. And why have you reduced the embedded value when the comparable much smaller companies are trading at between 3.5 to 2.5 of the embedded value? It affects me also. It affects your viewers also. It affects your readers also of the newspapers. And it affects each one of you standing behind the cameras and sitting in front. So that's a concern that I'm putting on plate, which Government of India needs to address. That's all. जी मैं उस पर आ रहा हूँ, एक बार ये खत्म कर लूँ. You want to ask on LIC? Okay. Any other questions on this subject, and then we will go elsewhere. Okay. मैं पहले सवाल का जवाब दे देता हूं, फिर आप और पूछ लीजिए. राहुल गांधी जी मोदी जी की तरह बिन बुलाए पाकिस्तान जाकर नवाज शरीफ का केक काटने नहीं गए. और वहां से जब प्रधानमंत्री गए थे तो पठानकोट में क्या हुआ था आप सबको मालूम है. आदरणीय मित्र, जब मैंने आज सुबह चेक किया तब तक इस देश का कानून यह था कि आप अपने सगे संबंधियों, अपने दोस्तों, अपने रिश्तेदारों की शादी में स्वतंत्रता से जा सकते हैं. श्री राहुल गांधी जी एक निजी शादी समारोह में मित्र देश नेपाल में भाग लेने गए. आज तक तो इस देश में परिवार के साथ, दोस्तों के साथ उठना बैठना, शादी के समारोह में भाग लेना अपराध नहीं बना है. हो सकता है कल परिवार रखना, क्योंकि आरएसएस को यह बात पसंद नहीं है, गृहस्थ बनना और शादी समारोह में भाग लेना कल से अपराध हो जाए. तो आप और आपकी एजेंसी जरूर ट्वीट करके बता दीजिएगा ताकि फिर हम अपना स्टेटस उस प्रकार से बदल लें. यस यस Shri Rahul Gandhi has not gone as an uninvited guest like Prime Minister Modi went to Pakistan to celebrate birthday and cut cakes for the then Pakistan PM Nawaz Sharif. Shri Rahul Gandhi has gone to a friendly country, Nepal, to participate in a private marriage function of a friend. By chance, the friend also happens to be a journalist. So I think they are also abusing your fraternity. Please don't mistake it. And do pardon me. Last, when I checked, having a family in this country, having friends in this country, having attending marriage engagement ceremonies is a matter of our culture and civilization. It has still not become a crime in this country to be married, to be friends with someone, or to attend their marriage celebration. Maybe after today, Prime Minister Modi may decide and BJP may decide it is illegal to attend a marriage. They may say it is a crime to have friends or participate in family functions. But do let me know so that we all change our status and habits and civilizational practices of attending marriages of friends as also family members. Thank you.
रणदीप जी, रोजगार को लेकर एक आंकड़ा है जिसमें ये बताया गया कि शहरी इलाका हो या फिर ग्रामीण अंचल हो, बेरोजगारी बहुत तेजी के साथ बढ़ी है देश में। रणदीप जी, इस बार 7.8% राष्ट्रीय एवरेज है, लेकिन आपका जो प्रदेश है हरियाणा, उसमें नंबर पर 34% से ज्यादा बेरोजगार।
जी साथियों, इस देश में भारतीय जनता पार्टी और उनके मित्र उल जलूल बचकाना बातें कर देश के मुख्य धारा के मुद्दों से ध्यान भटकाते। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री या मुख्तार अब्बास नकवी या बीजेपी के मंत्रीगण तब नहीं बोलेंगे जब भिवानी में एक नौजवान फौज की भर्ती 3 साल से न होने के कारण फांसी लगाकर आत्महत्या कर लेगा बेरोजगारी के चलते। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेतागण तब कुछ नहीं कहेंगे जब देश की संसद के सामने एक किसान फंदा लगाकर आत्महत्या करने को मजबूर हो जाएगा। क्या मुख्तार अब्बास नकवी को नौकरी मिलने से पूरे देश को रोजगार मिल गया? क्या भाजपा की